pushing it a bit now.
It's ridiculous.
All right, Chris, they can fit us in.
Thank you. Nervous? You bet.
Where is she?
Oh, I wish I knew.
Oh, tidy yourself up, love.
I've got my suit on.
Yeah, well, at least straighten your tie. This is a society wedding, is this? And if we end up in one of them glossy magazines, I don't want you spoiling picture.
Look, who's this coming? Texas oil man.
I wouldn't rule out anything with these two.
Right, Tommy?
Oh, aye. You look wonderful.
I don't think it's very suitable.
Certainly doesn't leave a lot to the imagination.
If you've got it, you might as well flaunt it.
I'm sorry, am I late?
It's half an hour. Rodney's made sure that they can still fit us in.
You look wonderful.
So, you're not going to the wedding then?
Hell would freeze over before I'd welcome that slimy little tour-eyed Christa into my family.
Don't ask.
I wasn't going to.
But, to clarify the situation, I have no intention of dignifying a ceremony which sees my brother squander a lifetime's work on a dingle with the morals of a sewer rat.
Fair enough.
All right.
Well, weather's turned out nice again for the time of year, isn't it?
Hold it there. He said it'd never happen, and here you are, Mr. and Mrs. Tate.
And may I wish you health and happiness. Me and all.
May all your troubles be little uns. I doubt it'll last that long.
Right, OK, Joseph, let's have a picture of the bride and groom on their own.
Shall we step out?
Let's
Step
make the
out.
frock look nice. On their own, please.
Charity's got dingle blood running through her by the gallon. She's as tough as any man. Always admired her spirit.
Just remember who she's marrying, eh? And then you'll see why she can't be one of us anymore.
Aye, I guess you're right.
Do you want another?
I think I need it. I hate weddings.
Oh, I guess I should. Mine have brought me nothing but grief. But there's still this little voice in my head which tells me it's the biggest day in a girl's life.
Biggest disaster, more like.
Well, I'll drink to that. Finally, we've found something we can agree on.
I tried everything to stop this marriage. There's just no way when someone's as stubborn and as pig-headed as that.
You're talking about our Charity?
No, I meant Chris.
Ah, well, yeah. Oh, she's stubborn and all headstrong. Always has been. Ever since she was a nipper.
Oh, it's nice to see you all getting along.
Just one.
I believe it's traditional to have a kiss between the best man and the maid of honour.
Right, that's bridesmaid, thank you very much.
And if the best man would like to keep his teeth, he'd better keep his hands off her.
OK, everyone back to my place?
She means home farm. Everything's ready for you there.
Yeah, well, just a minute, we're getting the car ready.
One old tradition we're not missing.
Right.
Go hey! Where's the car? Right, drinks for us, I think, eh?
Yeah, come on.
Please, Zach, I'm begging you to go.
No point. It'll be all over now, the wed.
We wouldn't miss the reception. At least she'd know somebody from her family cared about her.
It's because I care that I'm not going. I don't want to see her ruining her life.
Have you forgotten what you said in hospital when you thought you were going to die? Life's too short for feuding. You don't have to say you approve. I'm not asking you to go back on your principles. It's just that she respects you. You're the closest thing to her father she's got. Can't you find it in your heart to be there for her?
I never wanted to turn me back on her. But you're asking an awful lot.
Yeah, too much if you ask me. The only reason we could have for going is putting a stop to that marriage.
There has been enough trouble. It's time to put an end to it.
Well, I won't say I forgive her, because I don't.
That's fine. I mean, just walk away. That won't cause a row.
All right, I'll come, but under protest.
Thanks, love.
You coming?
Wild horses couldn't drag me there. Fill her up beneath.
Maybe you could do something a bit exotic with the garnish.
She did say she didn't want nothing flash.
It's not fair. How am I supposed to show off my culinary talent with, wait for it, burger and chips?
Oh, forget the art. Pocket the check.
Maybe I could make my own tomato sauce.
Oh, Marlon, there's no time. Everyone's here. Anyway, I bought 4 bottles of ketchup. What you got to do is help me carry it all in.
Hey, Joseph, it's the car again.
Oh, this ain't right.
What are you moaning about now, woman?
Well, I've read about more society weddings and you've had hot dinners, and none of them had paper plates. Even Posh and Beck's had more class than that.
Hey, there's plenty of ale, mind. There's another dozen crates through there.
Right, get pouring, lad.
Don't you think we should have champagne with the toast?
Well, why bother? There's no traditional about that pair.
Oh, here comes the banquet. Hey, let's tuck in, eh? Hot dogs.
Is this the best you can do on my money? Okay, wait. I had salmon on croûte and quail on my menu. The wife tore it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I ask you to charge your glasses and drink a toast to the happy couple? To Chris and Charity.
Chris and Charity.
Chris and Charity.
Look, I know things haven't turned out how you wanted.
It's a bit of an understatement.
Sometimes in life, you've just got to go with the flow. I mean, I was cut off from my dad for years. Mum was really bitter about the way they split up. And I can understand how she felt, but I was still really glad when we got together again.
Your point?
Well, I know Mum can't exactly forgive and forget, but at least she kept the lines of communication open. For my sake, I suppose. Because blood is thicker than water. You'll be sorry if you cut yourself off from Chris and Joseph completely. Look, even Zach's decided to go now. Don't be the only one on the outside.
Isn't it brilliant?
Well, I'm sorry if this isn't the kind of occasion you were expecting, but I believe tradition states that it's the bride's day, so I've tried to sort out the kind of wedding she'd want.
I think it is.
Please feel free to enjoy the entertainment with her.
Oh, you're not coming up waltzes with me?
Oh, Rodney and I've got to talk to the journalist. Your idea, remember?
All right, we'll do it for too long. Right, come on, girls, we're going up.
You should have invited the whole village up here to enjoy this fair.
You could take democracy too far, Betty. I prefer a select group.
Can you fuss anyone?
Look, I've got a cab waiting for you outside. You're in no fit state to drive yourself to Home Farm.
I need another drink.
This will do you more good.
Oh, I'm not sure. If ever I needed Dutch courage, it's today. This is the worst thing that's happened to my family since Kim walked in, and all I can do is stand and watch.
Zoe, if you can't do it for yourself or Chris, do it for Joseph. He's got no one else to look after him now his mother's gone.
Mr. Blackstock and I have invested a lot of money in getting the Dale Park Holiday Centre up and running again. And I've got married. So it's a very exciting time. It's a challenge. But I aim to make our guests as happy as my wife and I.
We believe that the British tourist industry is ready for a big revival, especially after all the troubles of last year. We've still got the most beautiful countryside in the world, especially here in the Dales.
Looks like Charity scored. Oh no, Chris haven't killed.
Will you and Mrs. Tate be taking your honeymoon at the holiday centre?
Unfortunately, it won't be ready in time. So we'll have to settle with Florida.
But who knows what the future may hold.
Ken? Ken, I'm telling you, would you stop the car? Would you stop it?
What have we stopped here for?
Right, I want you all to promise me that you're not going to start any fights. I want this to be an happy day for Charity.
I've done my bit by turning up. The sooner we get home, the happier I'll be.
We can take Belle on some of the rides though, can't we, Dad?
Just one.
Ken?
Now, why would I want to start a fight, eh?
What we can offer is fun for the whole family. There's so much to do in the Dales. There's horse riding, golf, water sports, quad bikes, you name it.
Hey, let me out, you darling.
Yeah, I think he's doing enough practice.
Well, you worried your old man's watching? Oh, you ought to thank me. Because from what I've heard, he ain't able to keep a girl like you satisfied.
Well, you was wrong, didn't you, eh?
Better go and sort that out before he tries to hit her back.
Hang on, hero. Might be moved elsewhere.
Good of you to come, Zach.
By the time we settle things,
Zach, you promised.
it's between me and him. There's no need for anyone else to stick the roar in.
Zach, this is a wedding.
No, it's okay, Terry.
That's right. We need to talk.
Maybe this would be a good time for me to show Richard some of the plans we've had drawn up in the house.
Perhaps the rest of you could leave us alone for a while. Zach and me talk.
Yeah, why don't we all have a drink? Betty.
Your family's turned up, Marlon.
Zach and Kane.
Don't might want to go outside. Joint reunion.
I'd rather do the washing up. It's been a coward that's helped me survive so long.
Of all the men in the world for her to choose, you were bottom of my list.
Zoe wasn't very keen on the idea either.
So why are you doing it, Chris?
I love her, Zach. Is that too hard for you to understand?
I'm not sure you know what you're taking on, though.
I realise it's not going to be easy, but I'm ready to give it a try.
Here's what we're going to do, then. You and me, we're going to wipe the slate clean and start again.
Just like that.
Not quite. You do wrong by our charity, and I'll make you pay for that and everything else besides. That is my offer. Take it or leave it.
Thanks, Uncle Zach. I knew you two could be friends.
I wouldn't go that far.
We're talking. It's a start.
Enough for today. I need a drink.
Please, help yourself.
Hey, Chris, thanks. It means a lot for me to have my family here.
Everything is going to be just how you want it to be today.
Well, in that case, there's one more thing I'd like to do to make it perfect. Come on the ride to me. It's our wedding day. We're supposed to be having fun.
I'm not sure it's my sort
You'll
of
be
thing.
such a stuff shoot. You don't know till you try.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if the
There's
rides
plenty of wheelchair-friendly rides because I've checked. You've got no excuse. Come on.
Couldn't stay away.
Thought I ought to see if Chris and your dad came to blows.
Far from it. Shook hands.
Now it seems like Chris has gone into his second childhood. Don't worry. There's plenty of time for things to change.
Oh, Pip Hope's going to be green with envy with all the gossip she's missing. We've had the Dingles and the Tates, head to head, and now Zoe's turned up, spoiling for a fight. Oh, I say, it's like Peyton Place out there.
See, that wasn't so hard, was it? You even looked like you were enjoying yourself. Probably the first time. When other kids were playing with toys, he was probably planning his first takeover bid.
Well, I'm making up for lost time.
Hello, Chris.
I'm really pleased you've decided to come.
Are you? I was worried it might spoil your day.
Oh, no, you're not going to do that. Why don't you take Joseph on one of the rides? You're always saying you don't spend enough time with him.
Yeah.
Maybe Zoe wants to talk.
Oh, there's plenty of time for that. I'm not going to let you sneak off when you've only just got started. Come on.
Oh, the lie.
Oh, thanks, love. Mwah. I know it can't have been easy for you.
I reckon blokes would do anything for a pint of ale.
My dad wanted it to be a good day for the family.
Well, there's not much chance of that, love, because Zoe is another disaster waiting to happen.
This marriage was doomed before they took the vows. All I've got to do is watch and wait.
Hey, Joseph! Wait! You're not supposed to go on that ride until it starts, eh?
Sorry, I only took my eyes off him for a moment.
Yeah, well, no harm done, but maybe it'd be better if he stays with me, eh?
What do you mean I'm quite capable of looking after my own nephew?
Yeah, look, no offence, Zoe, but you have had quite a lot to drink.
What's the matter? What's happened?
Oh, nothing, he's fine.
No. Louise thinks that I am too drunk to look after him.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, well, I might have had a few drinks. I've needed it to face this circus.
You just can't bear seeing us have fun together, can you?
What I can't bear is seeing you making a fool of him.
Now look, Zoe.
No, forget it, Chris. You only let me take Joseph to keep me out of your way. You don't care what this is doing to me. You just care about her. Wish I'd never come.
Zoe?
No, let her go, Chris. This is our day. I'm not going to let her spoil it.
Today reminded me of the old days when I used to work the fairgrounds.
Yeah, me and all. I had my own booth. Tenner to anyone who could beat me in the ring.
Hey!
Hey, no one ever collected.
Yeah, well, them days are over now, Zach.
Huh?
Truce didn't last very long. Zoe's just told him what she really thinks. Maybe it's time we did the same, eh?
No, I think it's time we show them that we Dingles can be better behaved than they are. Come on, Zach, we've done our duty. Let's go home.
Oh, and there's free beer on offer.
We've had a great day. Thanks for inviting us.
Oh, our pleasure, Seth.
Hey, about that magazine. Well, if me and Seth's pictures are in it, could you...
We'll send you copies, Betty.
Oh, you're a gent. Eat your heart out, Vivo. That's going to be more classy than an undies catalogue.
Hey, Charity, come on some more rides?
No, I'm going to spend a bit more time with Chris.
I think they want to be alone. See you later.
See ya.
Oh, good shot, sir.
Bet you didn't think he had it in him, eh?
Yeah, the day's been full of surprises.
There you go, Terry. Oh, you see, I'm on a winning streak.
I hope so. I hope so.
Guess I was wrong to persuade you to go.
No, you were just trying to help. It's my own fault. I've handled this stupidly right from the start.
You can't keep blaming yourself either. When two people want the same love, someone's going to end up losing out. Sometimes everybody loses.
Maybe Chris is right. Maybe I'm just jealous of him settling down with her.
Yeah, well, if it's any consolation, I doubt it'll last long enough for them to grow old together.
Well, at least he gets the chance to try. All I've got is a prospect of my own company for the rest of my life.
Oh, don't be daft. You're young, you're pretty. I'm sure Mr. Wright... I'm sure Miss Wright is just waiting out there somewhere for you.
Well, if she is, I shall probably mess it up. It's starting to become a habit.
No regrets?
Look, I know I've never been an easy person to get along with. I can be grumpy, spiteful. But I feel different when I'm with you. You really taught me how to have fun and enjoy myself.
Hey, it's all part of the service.
I love you, Charity.
I've said I love you to 1,000 blokes and never meant it. I've got too much respect for you to do that. I want us to be honest with each other, and I don't want any more lies.
I know it was business from the start, but things have changed since then. I believe that you can learn to love me.
Maybe. I'm not really sure I know what that means. All that pop song love stuff's never been important to me. I know we can be happy, that's all that matters. And it's more than most people ever have. So I'll tell you what, why don't we just settle for that for starters, eh? Now, come on. Because we've got a wedding night to enjoy. Come on.
Ah, there he is. Hey, look! They are, Terry.
Cheers.
Oh, where are our genial hosts? They're missing all the fun.
Doubt a day to it that way.
Eh?
Couldn't even wait till the guests are gone. Hey? Let's see what's going to keep that marriage together.